This week on the Spotlight, the Bulls in a slump. Coach Tibbs addresses some of the issues, and we talk to Tony Snell. He tries to explain what he can, and we look for more perspective from Jimmy Butler, and he will say what he can say, and we'll finish up the program with some clips from the 2014 Benkowski title trivia match. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, it's the 27th year of the Lansing Floral Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to the Cove. Benkowski Trivia Wednesday, January 28th at 8 p.m. Great people, great game. 1750 East on 55th Street. That's a couple miles east of State Street. Get to the Cove for my trivia game. You will have a great time. Fun people. If you live southwest, the one you want to try is the Dirty Sock. I'll be there alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. Great food and great drinking people. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. The T-Wax Company has money-making opportunities in the area of real estate. Buy Chicagoland properties. Profit opportunities since 1985. Call my friend Mr. Thomas at 773-456-3057. Want to make money? Call the T-Wax Company. Union Park Bar and Grill, a great place, open at 11 a.m. daily at Jackson and Racine. A huge full bar, tons of screens, great sandwiches and appetizers, great staff. They got a parking lot, daily specials, always fun. I always have a good time at Union Park Bar and Grill. You've got to get to Amelia's Bar and Grill. They're open for lunch and dinner daily at 46th and Halsted. Limo de Cerdo, Potrero and Mar, Ceviche al Limon, Salmon al Carbone, a new cocktail menu, margaritas, martinis, sangria, and so much more at Amelia's Bar and Grill, 46th and Halsted. Lisa Davis, Insurance and Tax Services, can help you at 107th and Western, specializing in rollovers, tax recovery, tax resolution, and insurance for your business, auto, home, or life. Call them at 773-873-8977. They'll help you like they helped me. Lisa Davis Services. The Bulls are mired in a little difficulty, and Coach Tom Thibodeau is trying to come up with answers, but not excuses.
New players and all that stuff, or different combinations?
The thing is you can make an excuse every night in this league if that's what you choose to do. Whether it's new players, the schedule, the start, whatever, who's out, who's in. There's an excuse every night. And you can't do that. We have to make good. That's what we have to do. We have to make good. Either you're in or you're out. That's, either you're in the circle or you're out of the circle. You want to be in, let's go. You don't want to be in, that's fine too. Let's go.
Your team has had some moments against some of the best teams in the league and stumbled against some of the so-called lesser teams in the league. Do you see a team right now that's playing up and down to the level of competition?
I don't look at it that way because I know how dangerous this league is. And I know how good every team is. Every team in this league is capable of beating you. And if you let down just a little bit, you're going to get beat. It's really that simple. You can't get into the NBA without being a great player. There's not that much difference between the first team in the league and the 30th team. And oftentimes, if there's an injury to one team, it's pretty much equal. Then it comes down to really who wants it the most. Who's the hungrier team?
Given that Taj and Joe were such a strong defensive combination for you in the fourth quarters of games last season, I know they play some in the fourth quarters, but is that a look you may have to consider?
Well, I'm concerned about everything. I'm concerned about the start, the middle, the end. Concerned about it all. It's not falling on any one guy, it's falling on all of us. We all got to do better.
What were you looking for with Kirk replacing Tony to start the second half?
Just some different energy, just to change it up.
Can a team improve if they're having trouble while winning without having some kind of slump, some kind of
A team can always improve. There is like sometimes when you win, you can overlook things, and that's what you can't do. If you're winning and you're not doing something correctly, hopefully you can correct it without it costing you a game. Usually when you lose a game, your attention changes, and then you lock into the things that you have to do better. And for us, we can't be up and down. We got to be consistent, and we're capable of playing a lot better than we're playing right now.
Thank you very much.
The veteran Paul Gasol is the kind of standard bearer for common sense and reason. He's seen it all and done it all in his years in the NBA. So a mini slump doesn't freak him out, as it might some others. And he tried to add perspective on some of the problems the Bulls have been having of late, particularly in this bizarre loss to the Orlando Magic.
During practice. But what you can control is bringing your best effort to the floor every single night.
They're a team that doesn't score that many points, but yet they were really moving the ball in transition. Were you
They play
surprised
well.
they attacked that way?
Yeah, they play well. They play well. They had a really good game. Give them credit. But I don't look at them. I look at us. And I want us to be the best that we can be. And we just got to be more consistent.
Paul, you've lost half your games to sub-500 teams. Is
Right.
that concentration? Is that focus?
Part of it. Part of it. Part of it is concentration. Just play with a sense of urgency and edge. That we're just allowing teams to take off early in the game, and then we have to fight back, and we put ourselves into holes that are just too hard to get out of. So teams get going, they get confident, and so we need to do a better job, period.
The lack of communication you mentioned, is that just come not out of nowhere, but is something that has been developing, or just kind of happened tonight?
I think tonight was more noticeable, I feel. But it was just something that we need to, like I said, be more solid, more consistent with. Has to be our stamp. Defensively, we got to do better. We should be able to win games scoring 114 points.
Do you feel like you guys know what you're doing wrong defensively? It's a matter of executing?
Yeah, I think we do. I think we do. I think to me, it's about effort, activity, intensity, communication, just being ready. So from that point on, we just stick. We know our principles. We just gotta, apply them and be really active and hustle out there.
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early on a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. They come to you. You call them at 773-908-6081. Lowest prices, new and used. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They'll do your windshield, back window, or sides. They did a great job for me. They'll do a great job for you, and you'll be amazed at how quickly they come in and finish it up. Cornelio's Mobile Auto Glass. Nuevo Leon, for the best Mexican cuisine since 1962. serving every day from 7 a.m. to midnight, conveniently located 1515 West 18th Street, just a block east of Ashland in Chicago. Of course, they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a wide range of menu items. Everything from steak, seafood, to breakfast, to chicken, pork, dine-in, carry-out, tacos, enchiladas, everything you can imagine, and great quality at Nuevo Leon, 1515 West 18th. You've got to get to my new family dentist, Lawrence Ferlin, at 109th and Kedzie. Crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile at 773-233-7044. They've done a great job for me. They'll do a great job for you. Call the family dentist, Lawrence Ferlin. We're back on the spotlight at the United Center, and it's time to talk Jimmy Butler. Once again, he plays a gigantic role in scoring for the Bulls and shutting down a really tough scorer in Mr. James Harden. And so the crowd surrounds Jimmy, squeezing some questions, but it's a madhouse around the Bulls' new bright star who really can play it on both ends of the floor.
I know you made some big shots in the fourth quarter, but the story of this game was your defense on James Harden. In the second half, you shut him down. Can you talk about your play against him tonight?
Like always, it's always a team effort. I'm never out there by myself. We're not playing 5-on-1. It's 5-on-5. So whenever I was beat, my teammate was always there. But the main thing, I think we kept him off the free throw line.
Yeah, one free throw, and that was a tack on Tibbs, and that's when he went to the line in the second half. But can you explain a little about how you covered him and what you have to do against a player like that?
I mean, let's be real, the dude's a hell of a player. And when you're guarding somebody like that, you just got to try to take away their space for the most part. Make every dribble, every catch, just make it hard for him.
What makes him so tough?
Because he does so many things well. And I feel like guys key in on him, and then he can really pass the ball, so he gets the ball to the open guy.
He doesn't shoot 7 of 22 on his own. You guys must have done something to cause that.
Man, we just challenged every shot and made them work for everyone.
But with all the energy you used on defense, you still were able to come up with some big offensive plays, including down the stretch for your own club.
That was just shooting the ball whenever I'm open. My teammates are always finding me, and just got to step in and shoot it with confidence.
Jimmy, I know you're gonna downplay, but
so why ask me?
Well, because I need a quote. That's why.
Okay.
Bobby, that basically, Dwight Howard even said today you're an MVP candidate. Did that feel like a battle of two MVP candidates, at least early season MVP candidates?
I don't know, to tell you the truth. I don't know if this is downplaying.
So you're downplaying it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, hell, we just got a really good team, man. I think everybody showed up tonight. So MVP or not MVP, we wouldn't have got this win if it weren't for a team effort.
You know, I know you're first to praise your teammates. Mirotic off the bench tonight. Can you talk about how big he was for you?
He's getting comfortable. He's starting to figure the game out and how easy things are going to be. And when he's as confident that he's getting, dude's going to be really, really good.
Jimmy, how much fun is this? You guys are so deep and you're just winning games. I mean, how much fun is this?
It's always fun to win, to tell you the truth. But with this group of guys, it makes it even more fun because everybody's so unselfish and everybody wants everybody else to be successful.
When you were trailing down the stretch, which basket made you knew that you would win?
I don't know. I can't even remember what I wore 3 days ago, so I can't tell you which basket was which basket tied up the game, which one gave us a lead. But I think every basket in the fourth was huge.
How nice was it in that fourth quarter? It seemed like Derek was, I mean, the shooting wasn't there still, but the attention he brought, it wasn't the first pass he made, it was that pass off that first pass that seemed to really knock them out.
Yeah, that's not just the fourth quarter for him, that's the whole game. I think everybody keys in on him and on Powell, and I think they're great at finding the open guy. But that's what a point guard does and a passing big man. So they make sure that everybody has to be guarded on the floor.
Jimmy, you're in the top 5, obviously, in free throw attempts, and you're going to the floor a lot. You're hitting that floor hard, and that's unforgiving as well. How is your body holding up?
My body feels good. I have a teammate named Joe who always is nagging and in my ear about taking care of my body. So if I don't want to do it, he makes sure that I do it, to tell you the truth. But as long as I take care of my body, I think I'll be fine.
How helpful is it for you this year to go at your man as much as you have?
I think it's big. You got to make guys play both ends of the floor and don't be a one-sided player. A lot of these guys in this locker room have been telling me that since I entered the league, and I guess I finally bought into it.
Is there an extra spark when you play Houston because of your hometown?
I'm from Tomball.
Okay, I know that.
It's not the Tomball Rockets.
What if you played Tomball?
Tomball College?
Yeah.
We'll beat them by 10.
Hey, Jimmy, there was an article in the Sun-Times today. Mark Wahlberg said he played basketball with you either this summer or last year. What was that like, and what kind of player is he?
Really? We're going to go to that after a big win like this?
Oh, I got all those out of the way. Yeah.
I love Mark, man. He's a big-time athlete, a really good friend of mine, and but I beat him. I did.
Jimmy, what does it say about the growth of the team that you guys can play a West team like this and outrun them, basically, outscore them?
It just shows how resilient we are. You know, we were behind at one point in time, but we stuck with it. We finally decided to get back on defense. They had, 15 fast break points at the half. And when we got back and we got easy baskets ourselves, I think the game started to turn around.
Was there some extra energy in the crowd tonight?
Yeah, there was. My two brothers was up there, so, I mean, they made the most energy out of everybody.
Thank you.
I know you guys haven't forgotten about defense, but being able to win games like that, how much of a confidence lifter is that for everybody?
It's big. Whenever we start, locking teams down and then still being able to score, I think the game's going to be a lot easier. We don't have to worry about digging ourselves a hole and getting out of it. So there's a lot of things to get better at for this team, but that's what practice is for, and we'll hit the tables.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery, too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You know you should get to the Dirty Sock on alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. when I do my trivia game. They have great food, great drink, great people at 93rd and Roberts Road. It's a fun place. I've been going there for years. So start coming out on Thursday nights at least. I'll see you at 8 o'clock. We'll have fun. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. Normally an opportunity in the starting lineup would be something relished by Tony Snell, but even though he did start the game and got to play significant minutes, it was a rough one, this particular game against the Magic. And so some of the luster was taken off. I asked him about that and just the club in general as they head to the halfway mark of the season, and where are they going now? We're talking Bulls basketball, and Coach Tibbs, I'm sure, talked to you first, and he expressed to us his dismay mostly on the defensive end. I saw that 60% opponent shooting circled on the board, and I knew that had to be a focal point of his talk. There's been a trend, though, of your club being involved in high-scoring games, and for all practical purposes, that's not the Bulls' game.
No, definitely not. We're definitely a team that likes to play defense and try to stop the opponents from scoring high points. So we didn't do that tonight, but we got to work on it. And we're going to practice hard and get it together.
Certainly your ability to to score with other teams and maintain a fast-paced game is a skill. And you have won some games that way. Why was it different today?
Just because, I don't know, they're definitely a good team. You know, they're a really good transition team. You know, we're not going to win all games just playing offense. We got to play defense as well.
It seems, too, that if there is a trend, that you play your best games against solid playoff teams. But if there's a let-up, it seems to be against some of the younger teams with lesser records. Do you find that to be true?
It just shows that any team can beat you at any given moment. It doesn't matter what team it is. Everybody's going to compete hard. It's just, you know, the will and determination to try to win games.
About yourself, you know, you get some added minutes today. Is it frustrating to be out there when the team seems to be a little bit floundering defensively, and you want to show, you know, what you can do to get in there more?
No, it's just frustrating period to just be able to be down a lot of points and not playing defense. You know, I can worry about myself later, but as a team, you know, I'm more of a team guy. You know, I'm gonna make sure me and my team we get things put together, and it makes me feel better.
I know in the fourth quarter you cut it to about a 2-possession game a couple times. Did you have the feeling there you were going to get over the top?
Yeah, I had a great feeling that I just had the mindset to try to get a stop and just try to do my best to try to defend them and help my team win.
Looking forward, though, the good news is you're near the halfway mark of the season. You're winning 2/3 of your games. Coach Tibbs just won't allow this trend to continue. All in all, you're still having a good year.
Yeah, just trying to be solid, trying to stay consistent, and just trying to play as hard as we can and try to get the wins.
Any positive glimmer going into the next week or two as your team goes into the second half?
Just, you know, practice hard, make sure we limit our mistakes, make sure we defend. Our offense is going to come because we're a good offensive team, but you got to stay consistent defensively and just keep working hard.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
I eat on the pasta twice just...
Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria at Grand and Racine is the place to go before United Center Pavilion, Bulls, Hawks, Cubs, and Sox too. Dine in or carry out with great family recipes, including homemade pastas, steaks, seafood, a great fun bar area. Meet people. Have a tremendous time. At Salerno's Restaurant and Pizzeria, Grand and Racine, you'll find a great variety of foods for you to enjoy at Salerno's.
Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place.
Two artists, one-word names each, in 2010, did the song DJ Got Us Falling in Love. Five seconds. Going. So sorry. Usher was correct, but you didn't complete it. And we go to Jordan and Marks. Usher and Pitbull is correct. It's a 100. And Jordan and Marks to 190. And now, Morning Wood. In 1985, These two combined to sing Easy Lover. Phil Collins, Philip Bailey is correct. 120. You move to 400 and the lead in the game. And now, Jack's Matadors. I know you meant that. October 28th, 2005. During the Rally End Victory Parade event after the World Series, PK did this dramatic act with the owner. Gave the final out ball to the owner is correct. It's a 100. And so, 230. Made him cry. Team Auntie Joni may select. Team Auntie Joni. Location. The town of Johnsburg is in which county? Five seconds. Going. Which county? Lake is not it. We go to Shy Sharks. McHenry is correct. 100. I go there once a week. I know. JMB. The capital of Indonesia. 5 seconds. Jakarta, yes. 120. You go to 340. Scores are mounting. Matt Anthony. I said mounting. Matt Anthony, you want music?
No, I didn't.
In 2010, this country guy sang "Rain is a Good Thing." Who do you think? That's a good try, not it. We go to Dirty Sock. Yes. Luke Bryan. So Dirty Sock to 460 and the lead in the game. Jack's Night Out. This group in 1985 sang Sea of Love. Five seconds. Going. The Honey Drippers is correct. With their lead singer, Robert Plant. That's a big play. 160.
And that's about all the time we have for this week's show. We'll be back with more championship trivia, Bulls, and more coming up next week. Thanks for watching. This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.